Hey team, it's Ange here from Equenti Leadership and Learning. I just wanted to drop by with a potted version of a webinar I've just delivered around Leadership Mojo and how to keep your leadership state good in this COVID-19 crisis. So that's been coming up a heap in leadership coaching conversations in the last couple of weeks, with leaders saying things like, I feel scattered. I'm not as focused as I should be. I'm not as productive as I should be. I'm a bit worried my team may not be as productive and they might be reading my energy. So they're really worried about their headspace and why, with access to all of this time that we thought we would enjoy working from home, why we're not enjoying that as much as we thought we would. So this is about the Leadership Mojo content. It's my model. I'm giving it away to you for free. There's a worksheet that goes with that video, and I encourage you to pause this and go ahead and print that off so that you have the resources there as I talk through them. So for the, let's say, 500 coaching conversations I had last year with around 50 clients, while you're all unique, special, and different, there is a common story that you share with me, and that is that these external conditions in which I'm operating are less than ideal, is usually the story. And certainly with COVID-19, we're experiencing that now. Less than ideal external operating conditions. It's affecting not just our team and the business, it's affecting our community, the way we're governed, the way we're regulated, and our economy. So the impacts there are significant. And what you say to me in your coaching conversations with me is that affects my ability to get the results that I'm looking for with my team. It affects my productivity, it affects my outcomes, okay? And over time, when I've been working in those adverse conditions for a while and my results aren't quite where I need them to be, my leadership state starts to suffer. And my leadership state is the quality of energy that I choose to show up with for my team, okay? So when my leadership state isn't so good, I then at my core start to doubt myself. I have a crisis of confidence. I start to wonder if this is the job for me, if this is the company for me, if I've got what it takes to navigate this period, okay? And what we try to do in leadership coaching is to turn that story inside out. I want my leaders that I work with so rock solid at their core, in their mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual state. They're so healthy and so well fed, so well resourced, that they are actively making a choice about how they show up with their leadership state. And when we're doing that, we're much better able to influence results, be clear about direction, inspire our teams, take them with us, okay? And it all depends on how well we're showing up in our leadership state and whether we're doing the work to be able to make that choice actively, okay? And then over time, when we're showing up in that constructive state, we're able to influence those external conditions as well. And the people who are doing that, or leaders who are doing that really well right now, and business owners, are the ones that are taking personal responsibility for their leadership state. They're doing the internal work to stay healthy and well, and they're getting results with their teams and businesses that others in the market are struggling to even see the opportunities for. So that will make a big difference for us right now. My question to you guys is, do you have an outside-in story? I'm affected by the conditions, it's affecting my results, it's making my leadership state be less than ideal, and I'm starting to doubt myself. That's the outside-in story. Or would you prefer, and do you have, an inside-out story? What work are you doing on yourself right now in the mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual domains that allows you to choose a constructive and functional leadership state and get better results with your team because you're in that state, and be able to influence conditions over time? Now, the work to be done in that mental, in the core of the Leadership Mojo model, in that mental quadrant, the key question there is, how am I staying up to date and engaged with my discipline? What am I watching? What am I listening to? What am I reading? What am I attending? Who am I talking to that keeps me fresh and contemporary with what's going on in my discipline right now? Okay, that's in the mental quadrant. Now, as I talk through these, one or two of these may jump out for you as, yeah, that's the work I need to do. That's the work that would help take me forward. Just make a note of that as you go. In the physical space, it is, what are my routines around sleep, exercise, nutrition, and other physical routines that keep people well and happy? How are they going? And do I need to work on anything there that would help me feel well and bring the energy that my leadership role requires on a consistent basis? Is there something to be done there or focused on for you in that physical space? So that's the mental and the physical. The next quadrant is the emotional. How do I stay emotionally healthy and well through this experience? Now, the strategies that I see lots of people, not just leaders, but people in general deploying at the moment, sure, we want to maintain like a positive outlook, but doing that through distraction from the emotions that we're experiencing right now in this COVID moment is a recipe for disaster. And those emotions, if they're not allowed to be felt and experienced to their natural conclusion, you can guarantee that they will come back and bite you when you're least expecting. And so am I allowing myself to experience the natural ride, the highs and lows of this in a full and allowing and safe way, or am I trying to dismiss those emotions and distract myself from them? Okay. Like I say, that won't be a sustainable approach for very long. Finally, in the spiritual quadrant, that's a case of asking, what brings me life? What brings me energy? What brings me mental clarity? What makes me feel centered and grounded? Okay. Now, for some people that I work with, when we say spiritual, we immediately think of, religion, and that may be the case. Organized religion may be a source of spiritual strength and faith for you. And if that is true, then, go for your life. For me, it comes in other forms, and if you know me at all, you'll know that is through my connection with my horses. There's nothing that makes me feel more energized, clear, alive, connected, grounded in my body than galloping my horse along the beach, or perhaps being out on the trails with them. So what is that thing for you? What is that big passion? What is the thing that you love? And how can you access that right now? Now, unfortunately, some of the leaders that I work with in my coaching need some help in either remembering or even discovering what it is that they love that gives them that wellness in that domain. And if that's the case for you, I encourage you to reach out for a conversation. If you don't deal with that, there will be something missing in your leadership mojo. So what I'm saying to you guys is, when you're attending to those 4 quadrants, the mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual wellness, when you're well fed, well resourced in each of those quadrants, you'll be able to choose more often, more consistently, more sustainably a functional and constructive leadership state. Okay, that in turn will help you see opportunities, create clarity, make better decisions, connect with your team better, that it's going to generate better results in your world, in your business. And over time, you can start to see the way we interact with those external conditions in the market starting to evolve and progress and change for the better. So that is the work of maintaining a great leadership mojo through COVID-19 and in fact any other circumstance. If you want to reach out to me about that, you're welcome to. There's 2 ways of working with me at the moment. One is through my group coaching program, where we cover all of the topics that most commonly and critically arise in the first 3 months of the coaching experience with me anyway. We cover that in a structured 12-week group program. And there is the one-to-one leadership coaching, which is done face-to-face via FaceTime and Zoom. So yeah, reach out to me for any of those conversations. I'm here to help you. And yeah, take care of your leadership mojo. Stay well.